Hi, I'm Felicia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Saturday, February 7th, and yes, I have a face mask on my face. It's a charcoal one, so I thought it would be black, but it is a sheet mask. This is what you get for the intro. I'm having a self-care day, and part of that is putting this mask on my face. I know it looks creepy and weird, but I'll look so beautiful tomorrow. I did my hair today, and that's what you're gonna see in today's video is how I retouched my hair. It's not exactly perfect, but that's all right. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to get me through a little bit until I can get a full-on bleach and tone. Tomorrow you can see like a finished, all styled result if you tune into my channel, because I make daily videos. And I will be back tomorrow to make another one. This is how it looks. So, enjoy my tutorial. I'm in my bathroom. Sorry I have the fan going. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I need to have good ventilation in here. So what I'm going to do is lighten my roots. I just washed my hair this morning, so it's a little dry and fluffy looking. Normally when you use bleach on your hair, you want to have it a little dirty, naturally dirty with oils and such, so that it can kind of protect your scalp and not dry your hair out so much. But the problem was I had a lot of hairspray and oil and things that I had put in my hair from yesterday, and I didn't get to wash it out last night. And so anyway, I needed to get it out of my hair, so I had a clean canvas to work with. And it is actually still a little damp in some parts, but that's going to be fine because I'm just doing a little root retouch. And I unfortunately don't have a lot of developer. I only have maybe this much developer left here. This is 20 volume. And I ordered more on Amazon, but it's not going to get here until Tuesday. And something I've experienced in this new house is Amazon orders being extremely delayed, which I'm not super happy about, but that's okay. There's lots of places to go shopping. I'm just going to have to start to get out more often. So anyway, I've got my gloves, I've got my little bit of developer, I've got my bleach, I do have some toner. And so I need to save this developer for the toner. And I think since I have so little, this is just going to be a sort of quick fix. I'm literally just going to do my part and down a little bit like on my crown of where my center part is, because I have enough hair, it kind of covers the sides. You're not going to really tell that it's not retouched on the rest of my hair. So I'm literally just bleaching it in order to style it with the center part. I'm about to show you how I retouch my hair. I've actually never done this where I only do the part line. If I like how it turns out, maybe I'll do it more often as a way to just kind of do in between retouches. You will need 20 volume developer, a bowl and a tint brush, gloves, and of course some lightener, some bleach. It comes with a scooper. I'm just going to do one scoop of lightener, and this is actually probably more than I even need. I'm going to take about half of a scoop away from that. Yeah, because I really don't need very much. I don't want to have to use too much developer, so just a little smidgen of bleach. I can always mix more. And I'll just kind of eyeball how much developer to put in here. And then mix it with my tint brush. You want it to be a nice creamy consistency, not too liquidy, not dry. You don't want clumps in it. So after you've mixed it and gotten all the clumps out, you should be able to lift your brush up and not have it all just slide right off. If it does, then you need to put more bleach in because it's got too much developer. So I just have a small amount here. That's all I need. Here it goes. And my goal is not to overlap onto the previously blonde hair too much. a little bit inevitable, but you want to reduce how much overlap you have so you don't get breakage. Going down onto my crown a little bit. Okay, so I've done the center part, and now I'm going to just do a part on each side of the center part. Just a small section over, like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch, because you can kind of see through the part just a little bit, and so I'm trying to get it to look like it's all over blonde. Of course, if I wear my hair up in a ponytail or something, you're gonna see underneath that it's not been retouched, but when I wear my hair down, my idea is you won't be able to tell too much upon first glance without getting in there. And I just use the tint brush to do my parts. And you do want to try to move quickly so that it processes evenly. I still have a bit here. I can actually go just even further with it. And I'm going to go back on the other side. You can see it's already lifting. Get a little bit of these baby hairs. I just want to get the front just a little bit here. Just kind of with what's left on my brush. I don't want to use too much on the baby hairs. And work my way back over and check that it's all saturated. Used up all my bleach. Scrape a little out of here. And that is that. Those roots around my part line here are looking blonde already, but they're not there yet. Once it gets to kind of a pale yellow is when it's time to wash it out, and I will tone it in the shower most likely. I like to use Wella Color Charm Toner. This is T18, my favorite. Just one bottle of this. And I've been doing this long enough that I basically just, like the bleach, eyeball how much developer to put in. Mix it well. Had just the right amount left over. Yay! And after just a few minutes you can, woo! Almost lost it. After a few minutes you can see that it's starting to turn purple. So let's go wash this bleach out of my hair and put this on. So as you knew from the intro to the video, this is how it ended up looking. This is not styled. In fact, it is wet and it will lighten up a little bit once it dries fully, but I did get a very nice lift and tone on along this part line. So this is going to be just fine to get me through until I can get the rest of that developer delivered and do the rest of my hair. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and you can see it all styled and dried tomorrow when I make my video. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching my little hair tutorial on how I lifted my part line here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and I will be back to make another video every day. I'll see you later. Bye!